Like 8 groups, 18 pages. I guess it just depends on like what he wants you to see and what he doesn't want you to see. But Chris is a great friend of mine. He's helped with the DVD, or him and I did the DVD, and you know he's always a fun guy. He's an athletic trainer. I don't know why I'm trying to tell him what he does, but I will let him explain to himself. Chris, well.
One thing I wanted to do is I heard everybody say enough. I know we're all business professionals and everybody hates sitting down. Don't everybody stand up real quick. Just like march the way. Alright? Yeah, shake it out. Just help you warm up for that. So you get to work out. Everybody's working in place. Alright, so this is what people do. Like, they hang on the treadmill. Everybody's standing up. We're hanging on the treadmill. This is all warm stuff too. I don't think Rich paid the heat bill in here. So we're jogging in place. And we keep doing this over and over and over again. And it's like people always make up excuses for everything we can't do. And it's because you're living that treadmill life. I mean, how many people you talk to say they have this goal? I want to get there, but they're focusing on everything else. How does it work? There you go. So, the first thing I'll talk about is the eagle. Okay, I'm not into birds and like that, but I'll listen to a speech from Miles Monroe. And one thing he says, the eagle is the only animal that can see 5 miles of clarity. Alright? So from 5 miles away, the eagle can see a mouse. The only thing is, once that eagle sees that mouse, everything else is blurred out. So when you're trying to achieve your goals in life, everything else needs to be blurred out. That trip to Cancun, that Lexus you wanted to drive, that Ferguson. Sometimes you have to put that stuff on pictures. 3 grown ass men in a Honda Fit driving to Boston. That really happened too. I didn't bring it up. Everybody knows me. Jay-Z said one time, he took television to become mobile. And that's what it takes for you to achieve your goals, that laser focus. So I'm going to talk about sight versus vision. Alright. I went to get my physical for work. I get a physical every year. So you do, turn your head off, all that stuff. But one of the things they make you do is look at the cell chart. So a lady had me look at the cell chart, so I'm covering one eye, reading the line, covering the other eye, reading the line. And then at the end of the day, she's like, have you seen ophthalmologist? I said, no, I haven't. Why? So you have poor vision. And I said, no, I don't. And she said, no, sir, you did poor vision test. I was like, but you never tested my vision. So I'm even smart. I said, you never tested my vision. She's like, yes, I did. I was like, let me test my sight. And she said, vision and sight are the same things. So I got like real, I'm going to spread some knowledge to her. And I said, your eyes show you what it is. Your vision shows you what could be. And I thought she was like, ooh. She wasn't like, she me out. She wasn't impressed a little bit. So kind of, yeah, all right, bro. See you later. She said, what you see is not what you saw. Then what you see is temporary. So right now, I see myself, to me, it's a beautiful car. I'm driving a Honda Fit. To me, that's my Mercedes Benz. That's my Benz. So right now, directly in front of me is my Honda Fit. This one I'm driving now. I have a studio where you guys may be training 10 clients, you may have 15 clients. But your vision is you're training 400, 500, doing before was it right? Or even what you're doing right now is not exactly what you want to be doing. And it's kind of like somebody tapping the shoulder, like, come on, you know you want to do something. You know you want to open a training studio. You know you want to be a personal trainer, athletic trainer. You know you want to be a physical therapist. And it's nagging at you. You can't sleep sometimes at night. If you're working in a corporate office and you sit in the computer, there's something not right. There's something inside you that's saying, that wants to get out. There's something inside all of us, I believe, that we want to grow. If you crawl, you want to walk. If you walk, you want to run. If you run, you want to jump. It's natural. You look at kids, all of a sudden kids try to walk. Nobody tells them, get your ass up, try to walk. They just see you and they're like, oh, I want to do that. I want to walk. All of a sudden one day the kid starts running. I think it truly is when people hear the truth, they know. You don't want so much bullshit. Me and Dr. Perry talk about a lot of people out there talk fluff in the industry. Ed was talking about before. Someone said, oh yeah, this works, and feel this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you never trained anybody in your life. You stopped training 10, 15 years ago when you started writing your books and putting out your DVDs. Like when you hear Rich up here speak or Joe speak, this is the shit they do every day. These are constantly doing this stuff, and they know it works. So that's why Rich can stand here and say, this works, I do it. Yeah, you don't want to prove me wrong, you can try to prove it. Like it works because he does it all the time. That was a Jay-Z line, again, we say about Jay-Z quotes. One of his verses, he said, I put my hand over my heart, that means I feel you. Yeah, everybody knows.
Wait, can we show those hands again? How many people know Denise? Yeah.
So if you know Denise, she's one of the realest people you ever meet. And she, what's one? Anybody know Terrell on that note? Alright, so Denise, we were in the city, so we go to Crunch Fitness. She's like, you gotta meet my boy Dave, you gotta meet my boy Dave. So like, alright, we sat in a cab, it was traffic, it was like, honestly, we sat in the cab for an hour. We get to Crunch Fitness, and we get out there, and James teaches some big on the box. And he's like, oh, what's up, cuz? And it was an instant like, wow, like I know this person. Like there's something about him I just recognized. You know, something about his energy or something I knew he was a real person. And it was just that real dude connect. Same thing when I met Ed, Dr. Harry, not when I met Rich, when I met Joe. But money is just a temporary motivator. And the reason I say that is because I was reading a book called Drive. And in the book it said, you know, if you give a kid $5 to clean their room on Friday, so every Friday, I'll give you $5 to clean your room. So the first 2 weeks he cleans the room, it's perfect. 4 weeks cleans the room, perfect. About 6 weeks later, he's not doing too good. He's cleaning the room, half-assing it. You know, in about 2-3 months, he stops cleaning completely. And then you're like, well, why you stop cleaning your room? And the kid's still gonna give me my $5. Well, you didn't do no work, why am I give you $5? And then no, now 5's not enough, now you need 10. But now 10's not, you need 12. And a lot of people don't even, you know, in Big Grow Rich, they talk about going the extra mile. Most people don't even go the first mile, let alone the extra mile. And they wonder why I'm not getting paid if you're not doing the work. I mean, Joe puts in the 6 amount of hours, which Rich tells me all the time. Rich trains people constantly, you know, he's here, and everybody puts in that kind of work to get that fulfillment. It's not just for the money, we do it because we truly love it. But people still come and train with us. And the question is why? Why am I training? It's not what you do, it's why you do it. I'm actually driving this picture, just so you know. Why it's so weird.
I was taking it. You weren't taking it.
Yeah, you almost crashed that day a couple times. But Daniel Torres, I did an interview on TrainerWise.com, and Daniel Torres was interviewing us. And he was like, this is down south, little guy from California. He's like, man, I see your picture on Facebook and stuff. I'm like, we really do. Like, the funniest shit in the world happens at FLO Fitness. And I don't know what it is. I think it's because there's less pressure on us, and so the trainers have like free reign with creativity and stuff. But there's just some odd stuff that goes on. Like, for example, I wish I was here. He broke his nose twice playing rugby, and a funny story that he actually called me up. You were there with him, and all I hear is, "Yo, Chris, do you know how to reset an elbow?" Like, what is this? It just sounded so crazy. I guess have fun. Whatever goal is, whatever you want to do, you have to have fun doing it. Because if you don't, you can get bored, you can get burnt out easily. Like, I put in a lot of hours, but I have so much fun doing what I do. So whenever you're setting a goal, you gotta make sure. Janelle always comes up with some crazy off-the-wall exercises, and since she hasn't been doing personal training as much as other people, some of them are like exercises that people have been doing before, but she gets so excited about. She's like, oh, look at this exercise. If you do this, if you do that. And I'm like, that's Richard Simmons. You've been doing that. She was like, oh, shit. But then she put her own variation on it, something else. And it's like, oh, wow, I never thought of that. And now it just sparks that creativity in the room, just shoots to a whole nother level. Because everyone's kind of feeding off each other's ideas. So you gotta have fun. There's gonna be bumps in the road. There's always gonna be some kind of bumps in the road. There's gonna be some setbacks. There's gonna be things you haven't thought about. I'm sure if you guys talk to Rich and Joe, pick their brains about opening this place, there was probably some setbacks. When I was on TrainerWise, I was talking about there was leaks in his roof. The first 2 months it was open, there's a leak in the roof. Like, how do you plan for that? That's just a setback. We have a saying in our training room at high school, that a setback is just a step back to make a comeback. I'll say it one more time. Setback is just a step back to make a comeback. The only reason I say it twice is because like doing this. But it's true, it's just a step back. Like, if you want to achieve your goal, you're going to have some things that are going to set you back a couple of steps. But then you got to bounce back. I teach at college too, as an adjunct professor. And people hand in their finals and stuff like that. So one girl handed me a final, and she's a funny girl, super good student in my class anyway. And she was intelligent, and she loved basketball. But she also wanted to be an athletic trainer. So she was like, such and such told me that I can't do this and play basketball. So she's going to drop the main. So I was like, and normally I wouldn't get pissed off, but what pissed me off, that same person is the one who told me you cannot be an athletic trainer for school and have a personal training studio. Fast forward 4 to 5 years later, I'm doing exactly what they told me I could not do. So that's one thing want to do is impose their limitations on you. Somebody's going to come up and say, you can't do it, just because they can do it. So the next time someone comes up to you and says, listen, you can't train this person, or you can't open your shoe, you can say, no, you can't do it. Just because you couldn't do it doesn't mean I can't do it. You know, they say we're only born with two fears, the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. So where's everything else from? It's all learned. So people learn. Just a quick story. Les Brown, lady asked him, what motivated you, what made you want to be when you want to be a motivational speaker and stuff. And Les Brown said, I was on the phone with somebody, and they're talking, and you know what, Les, you should be a motivational speaker. You should love to talk to people. And Les starts saying, well, I don't have a college education, who's going to listen to me? And all of a sudden, dead silent. So Les called the guy back, and he said, why did you hang up on me? And the guy said to Les, when you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. And I think that's so true with so many people. They argue for their own limitations. You wind up convincing yourself you can accomplish something. You sit there and say, well, oh, I want to do this. Well, I don't have the money. I don't have this. That's why I said it's fantasy. And if I'm on YouTube all the time, as you guys can tell if you're on my Facebook, I put random YouTube videos. But one of my favorites is Will Smith's wisdom. What Will Smith talked about, Will Smith's wisdom was not setting realistic goals. He says no point in being realistic. It's not realistic to walk in a room, flip the switch, and a light comes on. Like, think about that. Like, that really blows my mind. Like, who in their right mind thought about flipping the switch and all of a sudden lights come on? Like, Edison had to think about that. It was created in his mind. You know, everything's created twice, first in the mind and then in the physical form. So if you want to do something, you create it here first, and then it's all of a sudden going to manifest. Well, listen to Les Brown. He said, a gentleman told him, the greatest wealth of knowledge is in the graveyard. And the reason that means, a lot of you have an idea in your head, you have some kind of thing in your mind that you want to do, that you want to achieve, and so many people take that to the graveyard. So that book that was supposed to be written was never written. That musical piece that was supposed to come out never came out. That training style never came out. You know, think about the leverage training center never existed. This had to exist in Rachel Joe's mind. At some point, they had to think about this. They had to think about the lime green paint on the walls, which, by the way, look good. It used to be blue.
Lucky Charm green.
Huh?
Lucky Charm green.
Lucky Charm green. That's money green. Don't tell them that. Say it again. Functional fixedness. All right. And what that is, we say, for example, TRX. We buy a TRX DVD with a lot of training. We go buy a DVD. Boom. Oh, it has these 10 exercises. And then you go, you see them 2 months later, they're still doing the same 10 exercises. Like, there's so many different uses you can do with this and turn it into and be creative. We got to learn to work on our creativity when we train people, because they get bored. No one wants to sit there and do this all the time and squat all day long, and they're constantly doing lunges, they get bored out of their mind. So if you see a TRX, now, what I mean by functional fixedness, just so you guys have an idea, is you see TRX here, so you think of it as something that hangs from an anchor point and you use to work out with. But what about hooking up to a sled and pulling it? Now all of a sudden you took something that was created to do this and did something different. It's just taking something that is made to do this and taking it out of this element and doing something else with it. We had Chris Sievers come in with the art training, well, fitness. And he actually won the first one of the arts. But a lot of people, he went to them and showed them this art and they had like this getting used to it. They're like, seems cool. But we saw it and it was like, this is awesome. There's so many different things you can do with it. And it's just the anchoring system. It's us, it's like, groundbreaking. The TRX rib trainer is another thing. If you guys seen a rib trainer, anybody seen a TRX rib trainer? It's basically a cable with, a hole with a bungee at the end. And when I first saw it at Ursa, I'm like, wow, you can do so many things with that, especially if you don't own a cable pulley system. So this became a great idea. So we filmed a YouTube video for it, and everyone's using the rib trainer. And one thing we noticed is that our rib trainer video has 6,000 hits. But other people who call themselves celeb trainers and who train pro athletes have videos up using the same product, but they're just doing the same old stuff with it. So what can separate us from that is the creativity of divergent thinking, and how when we become educated and we learn how to do something a certain way, we lose that creativity. So divergent thinking is thinking outside the box. So if I ask everybody here, how many uses do you think of with a cable? Most people come up with like 15 or 20 things. They'll say a bracelet, a necklace, change a locket or something like that. But what most people think about is, well, I never said how big the cable was. I never said how much it weighs. You can use it for so many different things. So really thinking outside that box of training. Who push your idea out, because your idea could be the next big innovation in fitness. Your idea could be the next huge TRX, the next thing to pull up the market. But more importantly, be the next thing in your life where you have your breakthrough with. So I'll leave you guys on that note, and I want to thank Rich, everybody here at Leverage, Joe, all the other